flash frame. You're never charged.
Good. This is like the height of Jeannie's argument style. I'm like, Jeannie, something happened, and she goes, "No, you did it." Jeannie, you're not. Your phone's never charged. No, you're never charged.
It's the best comeback.
Not really.
It's the best comeback.
No, you. I'm rubber, you're glue.
I just say that to annoy you. Is it working?
She's totally
You know
serious.
what? I just say that, and you know what he does? He laughs. And when I go, when you laugh, that means you're happy. And so I do it to make him happy. It makes him happy.
It's either laugh or cry. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
So, it was a little weird sending the kids off to school today, like in a snowstorm in the car.
I hate driving in the snow.
I was like, okay, bye. All my eggs in one basket.
I'm your egg, too. I was in a different basket.
It was all my eggs in two baskets.
I guess I'm not your egg. 'Cause that would be just your kids, right? When you have your eggs.
Well, they were your eggs.
We're getting technical here. We're gonna have a little lesson in
our
reproduction.
Our kids were in vitro babies, and they implanted 3 eggs, and they grade the eggs, and so
we could add triplets.
So, well, they told us that they would not really allow us to have triplets. Given Jeannie's size, they were like, that would be way too high risk. So we had this long conversation about it, and they grade the eggs. So 2 of the eggs were A's,
and we had
and
one
of
C.
the eggs was a C. And then when they told us we were having twins,
so we called the C egg the Doty egg.
Yes.
That's important to the story.
And then when we went in and they told us we were having twins,
I said to Patrick, "Oh no, the Doty egg didn't make it." And then Patrick goes,
"How do you know it's not the Doty egg?"
So
right?
we joke with the kids now. We're like,
"Oh, you are obviously the Doty egg."
Yeah. You never know, right?
Yeah, how many
Maybe
kids?
The Doty egg isn't a Doty egg. The Doty egg was a fighter.
Yeah, seriously.
Maybe the Doty egg was the best egg.
Well, and how many kids get to see themselves as a blastocyst? As an 8 or 10 cell organism. Like, they have pictures. Yeah, we haven't fixed it yet. Welcome to A1 Vacuum and Sewing.
Patrick, why would you say it like that?
We haven't fixed it. She's talking about the light behind us.
Oh, that one.
Jeannie's like, what?
Are my glasses crooked, ladies? You better tell me. We had this conversation. Okay, I will say it's my head, but are my glasses crooked? They're
your
fine,
glasses
right?
are fixed. I fixed your glasses.
Okay. So, I thought you were being rude to somebody who brought their stuff in.
No.
And they're like, did you fix my stuff? And you're like, yeah, we didn't fix it.
No, I was talking about the light.
Okay.
So anyways, one of our kids might be the Doty egg.
And the Doty egg is the spectacular egg.
Who knows?
That's the most spectacular egg at all. The one that they said wouldn't make it. The one that was made fun of.
For those of you who have Netflix, I just have to say it. Like, we watched 2 spectacular documentaries over the course of the weekend. One was 14 Peaks, which just totally blows my mind. But did you, as a non-climber, appreciate it? Like, it's pretty incredible.
I'm a climber.
Oh, she's a climber now?
No, it was. I'm not a climber.
It's crazy.
It was incredible.
It's super amazing.
Because you look at him, you go, wow. Like,
this guy's a bad butt.
Yeah.
And then And then we watched The Rescue, about the Thai cave rescue
with the kids that got stuck in the cave. And
once again,
was it 21 days?
I think it was 21 days. So anyways, like just how crazy that rescue was. And how global the effort was to like save those kids, and how it was like saved against all odds. Like,
I didn't even know. Like,
I mean, I knew that there was like that it was crazy, but you don't realize how crazy was. Like it was like literally, I think a lot of them thought they were just going to be dragging 13 bodies out of the cave. So totally worth watching both of them. It'll make you feel like you've never done anything in your life.
And they're both Jimmy Chen movies.
Jimmy Chin, I think, was the producer of one, and then he was the director with his wife on the other one.
Yeah, they were really
I'm a
good.
I'm a Jimmy Chin fanboy. I skied with him once at Jackson, and I was with a buddy who, this means nothing to you guys probably, but he had an airbag on, and this is at the start of airbag technology. So like if you're in an avalanche, there's a ripcord on your backpack, and it blows up and it makes you bigger. And there's something called reverse particle principle, meaning in those scenarios, the largest particles rise to the top. So if you blow your airbag, it like doubles your mass, like your size, and you kind of float to the top of the avalanche. It makes it less likely that you're buried. This technology was new. This is like 7 or 8 years ago. And my buddy and I were ripping on a big powder day in Jackson. And like these local guys came over to us, one of whom was Jimmy Chin. And we're like,
is he live in Jackson?
He's in Jackson. And like we were doing tram laps, and like there were like a group of like 6 or 7 of us that every tram lap we beat our tram back to the bottom. And so like after like, I don't know, actually it was probably like 4 laps, these guys are like, who are you guys? Like, where are you guys from? And then they're like, you should come skiing with us. And like, you know,
they're such elitists.
We're like, okay. And inside, I'm like, oh my God, it's Jimmy Chin. and my buddy, who's like definitely like the same way that I am, we go back to Rock Springs with these guys.
He's the same way.
Oh my God, he is like
fanboy.
He is like man crush central when there's somebody who's like a ripper or like a bad butt. And so where we went, there were 2 boot packs, and in the middle of the second boot pack, he's like right behind Jimmy Chin, and like you're trying to keep up with these guys, and like these guys are fast, and like, you know, we're climbing up this mountain, and all of a sudden his airbag goes off.
While you're hiking?
Yeah, we were like doing a boot pack, and he hadn't secured his handle, so he's like hiking up, and his airbag all of a sudden's like it was so funny. Like
so then
he
what
was
happened?
like 9 shades of purple.
Then what happened?
And then we got to the top.
Did you ski down like that?
No, you had to like take it like that. You pull a plug and let all the air out.
Was everyone
and then,
laughing?
Like, everybody laughed, and then we were like standing at the top waiting for him for like 15 or 20 minutes, and it was just a funny conversation.
So I hope you weren't too bored for that story, ladies.
Anyways, highlight of my life.
So Joanne is saying she has a ton of empty boxes, Kimberbell project boxes and Bella boxes, and
can we use those boxes?
Oh yeah,
are
I
they the
might.
right size?
Yeah, we might use them. Maybe bring them in, and then I'll see if we can use them.
Yeah,
if not,
we can also let the ladies
we'll give
know
those
about them
away.
too.
Good morning from Montana. Good morning in Tennessee.
I was actually thinking this morning, I was like driving in, I dropped the dog off, and it was like snowing, and I was thinking about how it hasn't snowed, and then I was thinking about how, like, I don't know if you remember, but like right when they announced the pandemic and like everything shut down, it snowed. That was like really the last time like I've seen like a ton of snow in Reno.
Did it snow
It might have
a lot?
snowed once last year. Oh my God, it snowed for like a week.
During the beginning of the pandemic?
Yeah.
Hop on YouTube.
Yeah,
That's all we can say at this point, because there's nothing we can do here.
Yeah, everything looks fine here. But I was thinking about how crazy that was, like how we were curbside for like months.
In the snow? I don't remember being curbside.
And it was like cold and snowy outside, and we were doing demos on that table outside in the snow.
We were demoing in the snow?
Oh my God, it was crazy.
I don't remember
that. I was just thinking about how crazy the last couple of years
How crazy it has been, and our new normal just is not normal. But is this the new normal?
It's starting to feel like normal, which is really bizarre.
Oh, man, I hope not. Judy Corrado, thank you so much. She stopped in yesterday and brought some of these in, so she had stitched out some of the kerchiefs that we're going to be donating. We still have some packs, so if you want to get them, and don't stress out about having them by Christmas. We can donate them after Christmas, so we can donate them in January. Hello in Florida. But this is what it looks like with the embroidery. I thought these were so cute because Judy did some that she just used one of the built-in fonts. I don't know if that's backwards for them. Is it?
I can switch it. Boop.
There we go. So now you can read it. So, and that's going to save you so much time because I got to be honest. When you cut out all of the lettering, the applique for this, it takes like 10. If you're doing the leather, it takes forever. Do not do the leather. Just use regular fabric.
Or do whatever you want.
Do whatever you want.
It's a giveaway. Like, if you're having fun, just do it that way.
But I thought this was so cute that, like, because I am just like a follower. It's like, I just read it. It says to do it, and I'm like, duh, and I just do it. And I didn't even think, yeah, why don't I just put some lettering in there? It'll be is so much faster. So if, like I said, if you want to do this, we still have a couple. We probably have like 10 of them or something like that in the store. So just come and pick them up. Some things we got back in the store. A bunch of you have come in and asked for the point and press from OESD. This is on my Christmas list, so 25% off. We have some of these back in the store. We didn't have, I think we were out of perfect punches too. These are back in the store, so if you need those, come and stop by. We restocked on, I love this stuff. If you haven't used the Eversewn, their Luxe glitter fabric, this stuff is fantastic. And we have
so many of the projects that she has in the store have this stuff, which I didn't realize until I was walking around with
that's
the
not true.
Yesterday.
I mean, I do have, but I use all of the products. So a lot of it has Kimberbell. Some of it has the Eversewn. I love this because it's more like fabric. So it's going to be heavier than the Kimberbell HTV.
Is it like fabric
the heat
back?
Transfer. Yeah, it's fabric back. You still can't wash any of this stuff. This stuff is not washing, not recommended, and it's a non-shed material. So I love it. I used this when I did my last Janine Babbage table topper. But you know, if you need some Christmas colors, I thought I grabbed the green, but I didn't. So we have the red, the white, the green, and the price is really good, and the piece is big. It's like 27 inches by almost 12 inches, which is a lot bigger than some of that other stuff. So that's here in the store as well. Like, here's the brown. Isn't that delicious? Delicious.
So I don't know
here's
what you're.
Their like pink.
I don't know
gorgeous.
What you guys are finding, but Jeannie was commenting this morning. I had a conversation with somebody yesterday. Somebody was asking me about supply chain, and while I have some concerns just regarding parts going into next year, and I don't know, I'd never mentioned this to you, but I did a parts order where I bought some stuff that I normally just buy when I need it, but like that I've tried to buy recently and they haven't had it. So I've bought some extra of that stuff just in an effort to stay on top of it. But somebody was asking me about supply chain yesterday, and I was like, actually right now I'm feeling like we're pretty stacked. Like, we have a lot of machines, we have a lot of stuff. Then this morning, Jeannie, and I don't even know if you kind of caught how interested I was in what you were saying, but Jeannie commented.
You were interested in what?
I was so interested.
Because a lot of times
normally
not.
I'm like, oh yeah.
Patrick,
oh, that's great.
That's so rude. That's so rude.
Well, you talk about like three things. You talk about the store, you talk about Sundance, and you talk about Jess Mahari.
I talk about Momo.
Oh, and Momo.
And I talk about the kids.
But you talk about Momo a lot less lately.
I talk about the kids.
So, so she did comment this morning that yesterday one of our customers had said to her, "You guys have become my go-to because you guys have the most in stock."
I don't know if that's... I tried.
So I don't know if that's true or not. Like, that's just a customer perspective. But I certainly feel like there's more inventory in the store than we've ever had.
I know. We do have a lot of inventory. Patrick told me I can't buy anything this month.
I didn't tell her that. What I told her was that she needed to be aware of how much she was spending. That is what I told her. There's a big difference then you can't shop.
I just like pretending it's just like endless credit cards. Don't you love that, ladies?
Well, I could tell.
You're like cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. And it's just endless credit cards. This afternoon, I am teaching the Peace on Earth. So that's going to be at 1 to 3.
You were teaching last night till what time?
I was teaching till late. But didn't we have a good time, ladies? We were doing the auto split quilt sashing. I did another peace tree. I should bring it in because I wasn't loving it. Do you ever do those projects and you're working through it and you just go, I don't like this. And you just want to not do it. But I had to do it because I needed it for the second class, which was the auto split quilt sashing. And once I put the border on, love it. I was looking at it this morning going, I love it. I'll show it to you.
You know, you're up there, right?
I'll show it to you later and you guys can decide what you think about it. So I will see you ladies this afternoon. I just want you to have your fabric cut. There's just two, and you should know what I'm talking about. We're doing a tiling scene. So your 12.5-inch strip, 2 of them, and your shape flex, and we're gonna do everything else from there. Wasn't it fun, CJ? It was like girlfriends sewing together last night.
She came up and ate dinner and then went back down to finish the class, and it was obvious that she was having a good time.
And then in the end of the video, I was like, I'm gonna finish this later because everyone had to leave. It was just me in the class, and I wanted to finish it. And then I just said, I'm gonna just do it, and I just finished it. And it was mwah! If you haven't done auto split quilt sashing, you got to do it. Maybe we'll do a class.
You have to have a certain machine for that, but I can make that happen for you too.
It's another reason to have that Solaris and Luminaire. And we were using our projector. I was like, another reason to have that Solaris Luminaire. It's just, it's an amazing, amazing machine. There's nothing else quite like it.
So, with that in mind, let me just talk about deal of the day really fast. So we haven't done anything deal of the day for vacuums, really.
The ladies are like, okay, well, turn it off.
Okay,
turn it off.
So we haven't done vacuums on deal of the day for quite some time. And part of the reason for that is this is like the time of MAP violations, like where basically people put stuff on sale online and they get in trouble. So we've been very careful with that because companies are really paying attention. And so the way that it works is right now I have all the SIBO vacuums on the website for 40% off. So if you were ever waiting for a time, I mean, the price on the Christmas list was really, really good. But for a couple of days here, if you buy them online, there is a coupon that you can use so that I'm not violating any MAP rules.
Oh, yeah, because I was trying to figure that out, too. Remember we were doing that?
Yeah. So, long story short, SIBO vacuums are what is up there. If you're curious or if you want to see something, come in and let me show you. And quite frankly, that's like a feeling is believing or seeing is believing kind of thing. Hands down, think you ladies have gotten to know us well enough to know that like both Jeannie and I can really only sell the products that we're personally excited about.
Good thing I'm excited about a lot of stuff.
And then, but SIBO vacuums, hands down, at this point, nothing even comes close. So
if you're looking for a vacuum,
we love our simplicity. We love our Ricard. They're still great products.
They make great gifts, right? Because, everyone needs to have a great vacuum in their house.
And you deserve a great vacuum.
Behind every great vacuum is a great man.
Or a great woman.
Is a great man in our house. With a great woman saying, you missed a spot. Don't forget that.
You better get this clean.
Yeah, that's more like it. So, okay. I think so. That's going to be our deal of the day. So how do they get the coupon code?
It's all on the website.
It's on the promotions.
It's on the promotions page. I mean, if you're in the store, just mention it, and I'll honor it in store too. I'm pretty stocked up on those vacuums right now, so I should have everything in stock. I mean, if there's like a particular thing that we don't have, I can always drop ship it or get it for you too. Several people keep calling about and let's talk about calling. So,
yeah.
Several people have called about Christmas. I am not promising anything before Christmas at this point without a rush. Like that, I could check with the guys to see because they've been incredibly productive and things are going pretty well. But my biggest concern is all it takes is a bad day. It's like one problem machine or something like that can really take us off the game. So we aren't promising machines before the holiday anymore. And we extended that, 3 days into the next week. So the guys did great. Calling is officially a major issue, and that's not for our regulars, not so much. So if you're watching this, it's probably less of an issue for you, but a lot of people watch this not live but later, and so it is incredibly common for us right now to call people and have them
and let you know,
and basically you don't answer the phone. And once again, if you're watching, you probably answer because you recognize the number. But a lot of people are denying the call.
Our calls,
So it rings 2 or 3 times and then it just hangs up.
Because I think we only have one line here that says A1, right?
No, there's one line on all the phones dialing out.
Yeah, but they don't say A1 on them.
No, they all say A1.
They do?
And I think all the phones are set up to dial out on the 852-2323 number.
No, because people will say they don't recognize the number.
It's set up that way.
Okay.
So the problem is some cell phones pick up on the fact that the line that we're dialing out on is not that line, and it says spam or telemarketer or but that is the line that all the phones dial out on. It's designed that way.
Okay.
So, but what's happening is people are getting so many calls that they delete the call or they just send the call off.
They don't answer it.
And so you call 2 or 3 times before they'll actually send a call to voicemail. And then like 80 to 90% of the time the call goes to a voicemail that is full. Because if they don't recognize the number or if the number says telemarketer or spam risk, they don't even listen to the message. And so this has kind of come to a head where the guys are incredibly frustrated with it.
Yeah.
People show up and they're incredibly angry that we didn't call them.
But we're
pulling out call logs going, we attempted to call you 3-4 times. And so, so what is happening now is in the next week or so, I'm going to be investing in a system that allows us to text people.
Yes! Can you believe it? We are so 2022.
So that way, when the guys are done, all they do is they put a name and a phone number in, and they send an automated text that says your machine is ready for pickup, or there's an automated message if there's a problem that says, please call the store at this number to discuss what's going on with your machine.
I know a lot of the ladies like text messages.
So
can we,
that will also
be able to?
Our meeting confirmation as well.
Yes.
So we're going to move away from email because if we're going to make this investment, I think automating that process will save everybody a lot of time. We can focus on more important things rather than calling or emailing or going through and double checking and everything else. So there will be automated text messages that go through
we are fancy.
Meetings.
Are we fancy?
I'm so fancy.
We're like
what
A1,
was that song?
We're A1 fancy vacuum and sewing. Fancy A1. Just call us Fancy A1 from now on. I think that's fantastic.
So that's going to happen, but we will need to confirm with folks that we have cell phone numbers and that they
we'll start asking you.
We're
going to start asking you and make sure.
And it's funny because it's not a cell phone marketing thing. Like,
what does that mean?
Meaning, I'm not going to be sending stuff out via cell phone.
Although I've been getting a ton of spam on my cell phone.
That's why
Have you?
Yeah, I get a lot of stuff on my cell phone.
On my text that I've never gotten before, so I don't know what's going on.
Well, that's because this is becoming a thing.
Okay.
And so that is a system that probably in the next 5 to 8 days we will. Oh,
I'll keep calling you, Rolo. Girl, I'll call you. Because half the time, I do an email a lot of time just because I can just shoot it off, because when I call, I want to chat, and then next thing you know, we're chatting
10 minutes later.
And and if you come into the store and we're rushed over the next week, we are without Lori this week. So she's had to go up to Idaho, and she won't be back until the end of next week. So, anything else you can think of?
Or hiding something from the hubs.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes we need those private calls, ladies. Those, yes, I'll take it out of the box, and you can sneak it into the house. Throw it over the fence. I'll drive by at 2 a.m. and throw it over the fence and be there. So just leave it in the trunk of your car until after the holidays. These are all you think these are made up conversations? These are all real life. I've never thrown anything over the fence at 2 a.m., but I know customers have thrown their own stuff over the fence. I cannot confirm or deny who it was, but
I can neither.
We're having an English lesson.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Okay, I think that's it for us. I'm hoping to have, what's this weekend?
The 11th, 12th, and 13th.
I'm always
the 13th is our weekend. Maybe on Friday, Jeannie will be like, I wish today was Friday.
So I think that's it. So I will see some of you in class this afternoon. We do have, where is my calendar? I actually think that I need to move that too. So, that's it for now. We will be back.
Rolo's like, this old thing.
We will be back tomorrow is tomorrow Friday?
Yes, it is.
Question of the day. We're going to come up with something absolutely amazing that will make your mind go, yeah, I've been thinking about that. And and
Christine, I think, is watching. So if the happy birthday, Joe.
Whose birthday?
It's
happy birthday, Joe.
So
hope you get everything you want. Yeah, did you see Stephanie? Stephanie said that you just need to add us to your contacts and it'll show up. If you're like me, my message says don't leave me a message because I don't check my messages.
It says call Patrick.
It does. It says don't leave me a message.
There was a period of time where all
messages,
of a sudden people were calling me.
And it says if you really want to reach me, call Patrick. Isn't that so? Or text me. So yes, add us to your contacts, add us to your email contacts so you don't not get our emails. We will see you tomorrow. Have a great day and make something amazing. Bye.